Hello and great to have you back in Arizona, guys. Welcome back to a new episode where we are going to build our next habitat for the next animals in this park. And as you can see, here is love in the air. I'm guessing we're going to have a little flamingo in not so long time from now. Okay, so yeah, as I said, we are going to build our next habitat for the next animal, and we are going to include the railroad, yeah, the track for our safari train in here. So first of all, we have to make a lot of adjustments. So we had to delete the track, and I wanted to build something like a tunnel in here because there's not much to see in this small area right here when we are crossing yeah, when we are building across the aviary. So I wanted to have this tunnel, as I said, where the track is going through, and then we are going to enter the first habitat, which is going to be for the warthogs. And I have to be totally honest with you. The decision made for it being the warthogs was made, yeah, in the last seconds, or I might say when the habitat was finished, because until then I didn't know which animal I wanted to have in there. Usually I was planning to start with the spotted hyenas, but in the end I saw that the habitat was a little bit too small, as usual I might say, and so I decided I wanted to go with another animal. I thought about a gazelle or some antelopes or something like that, and yeah, in the end I decided I want to have the warthogs in there. So yeah, that being said, working on the track for the train was a little bit difficult. Yeah, if you want to go through the terrain, you have to deselect the option automatic tunnel. Otherwise, it would be a little bit difficult to go through the terrain. And so I deselected that and got underneath these rock formation here, and yeah, used the terrain tool to build a tunnel in it. And I hope this might work when we are going to include the train in a very much later stage of building this area. Yeah, another problem or another thing that was not that easy was to build the track right here, where I was going to elevate the track, that we are not on the same level as the habitat for the warthogs is, but we are a little bit on the on the higher side. And working on that terrain was a little bit difficult as well. So if you have any any advice for me how to do it a little bit more easier, then I would love to hear about that in the comment section. Because I was working with this stamp tool right here, and trying my best, and then it didn't work the way I wanted it, and yeah, because it was pretty hard to see on which level I did actually elevate the terrain. And yeah, I had some slight problems, so I went in with the normal elevation tool, and then smoothen it out, and yeah, it was a mess. But in the end, it worked out. But it took me a lot of time to get it to the level that I wanted it. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, any advice for me how I could could do this easier, I would be very thankful for that, and I'm going to show you that in the next few episodes, because as we are going to build a lot with this with this train tracks in the next episodes, I would be very thankful. And with that being said, we have to address something, because finally we have news on the new DLC for Planet Zoo, which is coming out on April the 12th. We did know that it was coming, but we didn't know what it was. So since last week, we now know that it's going to be the Wetland Animal Pack, which was a little bit of a surprise. Because, as I told you guys, I was hoping for, and I was putting my bets on a South America animal pack, or an Australian animal pack. So it was quite a surprise that we are going to get a pack that is not based on any continent, but on a I might say on a habitat, which is cool. I really do love the animals that are included in this pack. So if you haven't heard about it yet, I might suggest that you might live under a rock. But no offense if you in fact didn't hear about the pack yet. It's going to include 7 habitat animals and 1 exhibit animal. The animal for the exhibit is going to be a newt. I'm not able to say you the exact name because it is pretty weird, even if it is from an area close to Germany, it's from Austria, I guess. Whatsoever, it's a newt, and the animals I'm more excited for are the habitat animals, which are going to be from Africa, which we are going to include very soon in our in Arizona here. It's the oh my god, I forgot it. It's the lechwe. In Germany, it's called the Mrs. Gray's waterbuck. It's some kind of antelope, which I'm very excited for, because I do love antelope so much, and I can't wait to have it in Arizona here. So I'm very excited for that. And we are going to get for Asia the wild water buffalo, and also the Asian small-clawed otter, which I'm very excited for. And the best thing that we are going to get for the Asian animals is going to be the red-crowned crane. Yeah, we are getting a bird once again, which we didn't have in a long time, I might guess. The last bird that we got was in the Africa DLC, I guess, with the African penguin. So that's the first bird that we get in a long time, and the first bird that actually could fly in theory. It won't be able to fly in the game, I guess, but it's a flying bird, one that we don't have that much already in the zoo. In the game, the flamingo could fly, and also the peafowl could fly, but they don't in the game. So I guess that is as close to an aviary pack as we can get right now. But still, I'm very, very excited for that. That was Africa and Asia. And we also get a new addition for our Australian animals. That is going to be the platypus. I'm very, very, very excited for this animal. I didn't see it coming. Just because it is such a rare animal, and you can't see it in any zoo right now, I guess. I don't know if there is any Australian zoo that that has the platypus on display. I knew Sydney, I might guess, had them at some point, but I don't know if they still do have them. Yeah, I'm very excited for them. And we also got 2 new additions for South America. Yeah, one addition that was very obvious and is an absolute fan favorite, that is going to be the capybara. And also we are getting a new crocodilian, which is going to be another caiman species, which I'm not too excited for it, but yeah, haven't seen pictures from it already, so maybe it is pretty cool and pretty awesome, like all the animals are that we got in Planet Zoo. Yeah, so I'm very excited for this. Unfortunately, it's yeah. When I'm thinking about it, the lechery is going to be the only animal that we are going to put in the safari zone, because all the other animals won't fit in here. Well, maybe the caiman, that could also be an addition for this, but I guess all the other animals were more suitable for the jungle cruise that I was going to build in here. And with that being said, I thought that it would be a wiser move, or it would have been a better move for me to go into the jungle cruise instead of the safari zone. But yeah, it is what it is, and I think I'm going to deal with it in one way or another, and I might find some chance to include those animals in here pretty soon. So as I said, in the next episode we're going to definitely add the lechery. I think it's the Nile lechery, if I'm not completely wrong. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen in the next episode. Yeah, so guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this new animal pack, if you are as excited as I am for it, and if you already do have any plans to add those animals to your zoos, or if you have any special ideas how to put together new habitats for them. I already have something planned out in my head already, and yeah, I can't wait to go into it. I have plans for all of my zoos, I might say. I have plans for Dunes of Hope, I have plans for Arizona, and I also have plans for Swamp Lake Zoo. And yeah, I'm so excited, can't wait to get my hands on that DLC and to start building for these exciting new animals. Yeah, but let's go back to what I am doing here right now. You have seen me building the house for our warthogs, which at this stage of me building was still planned for the hyenas, but you already can see the habitat is a little bit small for the hyenas, and that won't match. Yeah, also built a fence and the fake rock wall for the background of it. And yeah, we have the train track on the back side of it. So if we are going to use the train on our way back to the train station, because we are going to build the habitats backwards, I might say, you are going to see the warthogs as one of the last animals before you re-enter the train station. Yeah, and on the back side of the habitat where the train is going, we also had to put down some kind of fence. So I chose to go with this, I guess it's the electric fence or something like that, so that the animals can't escape their habitat and yeah, walk on the train tracks and get hit by the train. Which is a little bit of a problem in real life as well, because I've been to Paradise in Belgium in this beautiful, fantastic zoo, and they also do have a train ride in the zoo. And this train ride crosses some habitats in the Australian section, and yeah, so you're actually going through the habitat with the train, so there's no fence between you and the animals. So yeah, we entered the habitat of the I guess it's called swamp wallabies, and one of the wallabies came so close to the train that we almost ran over the wallaby. It wasn't scared of the train at all, and came closer and closer and closer, and almost ran or jumped between the wagons of the train. And yeah, but don't worry, nothing happened to the wallaby. Um, the driver of the train saw the wallaby, stopped the train, scared it away, and nothing happened to it, because that would have been awful. Yeah, that one of these beautiful animals got hurt. So yeah, we don't want to see that happen in our zoo, so I decided to put the fence between the train and the animal habitat. Yeah, I also wanted to have some of these beautiful acacia trees in the habitat. I didn't put in the yellow acacia that we are having at the restaurant area and at our staff area, but I was going with these here, with these more greener ones. Yeah, because I think in this desert environment everything looks so dry and hot already, so I wanted to have something fresh and green in there to yeah, to make it not look that hot and dry and whew, yeah, you know what I mean. I hope you do. Yeah, some more greenery and shrubbery all around of the habitat here. And it is almost ready for our warthogs to move in. And once again, still at this point, I was planning with the spotted hyenas, because, not because, yeah, I still didn't know which other animal I would put in here. It was in the last seconds, just before I had to put in yeah, some toys for the animals, I decided I was going with the warthog. So here I had to delete some of the fake rocks to make an entrance for our keepers. And I decided this would be the perfect spot for them to go into the habitat. Yeah, because I didn't see any chance where they could enter instead of that. And the habitat barrier is finished, the path is connected so our keepers can go into the habitat, and now it's time for some decoration on the outside. Once again, putting down a lot of stuff along our visitor path, and we still need a lot of plants around here to make it look a little bit more lush and more welcoming for our visitors. And I really do love those acacia trees in this area. Yeah, because it's a completely different area in the safari zone, and it makes so much sense, and it already makes the whole area feel a little bit like like you are going on a holiday and going into a safari hotel and having a great time there. And and the only thing that is missing right now is a huge pool, but maybe we are going to build something like that somewhere. So like a kids splash zone with a little pool and refreshments or something like that. What do you guys think about that? I think that might be a cool idea. Yeah, some more decoration around here until that area is finished, and we need a little bit more shrubbery and bushes and grass and stuff like that around here to make it look a little bit nicer. Because our guests are going there with the train, and I don't want this area to look so bland. And you already can see how much of a change it is when you put down a lot of plants in these areas. Because had I left the whole thing with all these rocks here and don't do anything about it, it would look so so cold and dead and boring. And with a little bit of plants putting down in the rocks and in the mountain, it looks so much better and so much nicer and welcoming for our guests. So I'm very happy with the whole area here. Some more fencing around the path, and then we might be finished with the whole thing. Just a door for our keepers for the building where they enter the warthog indoor area. Yeah, and I'm really happy. This building is pretty simple, and but I still do like how it looks, and it fits the area perfectly. It's not that typical Arizona adventure park style, I guess, because the adventure park style is a little bit more modern and I might not say futuristic, but you know what I mean. A little bit more cold and just like that. And I wanted this area to look a little bit more different and like a real safari area. And I think I did that. That's also something I like to do, these mud bath and animal feeders. If you can, or if you are able to, just put some rocks around it or something like that, so that it fades a little bit more into the actual habitat and doesn't look that strange or weird, and doesn't jump into your eyes and says, "Oh, here I am." yeah, it always looks a little bit better when it fades into the whole area. Yeah, also had to do something around our lake here as well, as we are going to pass that way when we are going to watch the warthogs. So it was necessary for me to build around the lake as well and give our visitors a nice view into this area. I think it's important to do this every time we're coming close to the lake, because if we do it in the end when this whole area is finished, it would be too overwhelming and too much to put plants down everywhere, and yeah, so it's always easier to do little steps and one at a time. Because you're getting easily overwhelmed when it is too much that you have to do at once. Yeah, and here we are at the end. Our warthogs are in the habitat. Aren't they beauties? Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did so, just leave a like, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode where we are going to add an animal from the Wetlands Animal DLC. And yeah, have a great time, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye!